here we have it. First part of Timeout Corner is to point out again my doobie on this side. Fine little doobie gets to take his little bow, and Mr. Doobie. This is what I use in the Timeout Corner. I got both of these words as an idea growing up in Detroit. Speaking of Detroit, in the 50s, there was a wonderful lady on WXYZ Channel 7 who used to do a kiddie show, and I was just fascinated by that whole concept that she used to teach us little boys and girls good versus bad behavior of the doobie and the dopey. So, as I already explained in that previous shot, I won't go on anymore with that. I hope everybody understands, but let's go ahead and see who do you think is in the Timeout Corner. Well, we'll open up the panels and see whoever it is hiding right behind here. Doobie, don't be, and here you go. I know you might have guessed, huh? Voila, here they are. Here, I also felt I just had to put up, once again, our Shield of Honor for Honorable Barney Frank and Christopher Dodd. Remember, boys and girls, these words, Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act. We really need that. These guys have to follow the rules, just like you boys and girls have to follow the rules in your classroom. Certainly in my Auntie Didi's classroom we did. Okay. Oh, I also have right there on the right my little watch frog. We don't have watchdogs here in Auntie Didi's Playhouse, but we do have this magnificent watch frog. Say hi, watch frog. Say hi, watch frog. And Watch Frog has you on. I gave him my little whistle here. So he's going to really watch over Mr. Blank flying back there, Mr. Mac, etc., and with his whistle, and just whistle anytime that he sees any shenanigans going back there, right, Froggy? Okay, so let's get back to our gentlemen and see what I'm going to have them do as they sit and wait in that Timeout Corner. Yes, boys and girls, well, here I am having a seat right up close and friendly with these gentlemen. And don't forget, this is believe it or not, yes, this is my Timeout Corner. And, oh, I did put a little bit of decoration up here, right and left. These beautiful little roses I just threw on. Because we don't want to Timeout Corner folks to feel too dejected. And we also want to, I just like to put in a little bit of decoration wherever some is lacking. That's what I think a lot of what more of us in politics with different tastes could really add to it. Decoration. However, let's get back to what we're got here for, as the men would say. Perhaps I shouldn't say that. This is Northern California. Politically correct, remember. So here we have it. Yes, Lloyd Blankfein, probably just a name to you little kiddies out there, but he was the head of Goldman Sachs. There's going to be a quick quiz on this at some other point in the show. Goldman Sachs, head of corporations who testified in front of Barney Frank and of Christopher Dodd. We'll talk about that later. Then we have John Mack. He was corporate head. All that means is the big honcho, boys and girls, of the entire Morgan Stanley company. Thousands and thousands and thousands, millions, billions, whatever, trillions dollars that his company lost, much of which belonged to the American public. Then we have Vikram Pandit. I hope I pronounced that name correctly. Forgive me if I didn't. Here we go. Nice looking young man, though. And down here we have Ken Lewis, Bank of America. I call them my gang of four. Those of you from a different age, remember in the 50s it was on from China. Mao's gang of four. It was a gang of 8. Anyway, there's a much huger gang than just these 4, believe me, of folks that took us for the kamikaze dive, or shall I say nosedive. Is that not politically correct either? Kamikaze, forgive me if I misspoke. Anyway, it was a huge crash in 2008. So we call these gentlemen to task. Also over here, I have my little, not watchdog, but watch frog. I call him my watch frog, who's really going to keep an eye on these gentlemen while they are in the Timeout Corner to be sure they don't try to squiggle out of it in one way or another. Oh, These four gentlemen, oh no, once they make their word to be in timeout corner, oh, there would be no squiggling or cheating of any kind with their watch frog. He has that twinkle in his eye. He knows what I'm talking about. Keep your extra eye on them. We have both. Keep your double big frog eyes on them. Oh, also Froggy watch frog, has my whistle though. Good old teacher's whistle. You know what to do with that, don't you, watch frog? I have to read the lights in his eyes. Anyway, he says yes. This is what he blows if any of these guys try to get out of timeout corner before I give the okay to do so. That's so that any of these guys will try to squiggle out the back door of timeout corner, as they are wont to have done in front of our great Congress in many a different way. He can blow, watch frog can blow his whistle for me. I'll come running. So let's get down to brass tacks, gentlemen, and I'm going to come up with their pennants that they can get started on. All right, now your assignment, gentlemen, in the timeout corner is to take this quote, guess where it's from? One of our great founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson. So listen carefully. Material abundance, he writes, material abundance without character is the path of destruction. Gentlemen, this is what I would like you to do. I want you to write out this quote 100 times, each one of you, and watch frog will see that you get paper and pencil, as much paper as you need, in your best handwriting, by the way, because that's what I always tell my kiddies that are in the timeout corner. Okay, do you have it? Let me repeat it once again, because I think you guys might not get it the first time. Material abundance without character is the path of destruction. So 100 times, and then I'm also going to have you, in order to get out of the timeout corner, is recite this 50 times each. Stand up in front of us and recite it, and tell us what you think that really means, okay? In 500 words or less. Here's our good old American flag. I would also like you to take the colors red, white, and blue in our great and honorable flag, and write a little essay on the flag and how you think you might perform your business, guide your businesses in a much more patriotic way that recognizes every citizen in the United States as deserving of an excellent and secure financial base. So boys and girls, we'll take one last look at our presidents up here and really give thanks to them for having guided our country in the past. Abraham Lincoln and Thomas Jefferson. As we see, don't forget those names, boys and girls, very important in our history. And of course, our president right there in the middle of my Tea Party teapot is our great President Barack Obama that we all need to be giving support to in this difficult time. So we'll end the show. I always like to end with some words of wisdom, and here are my cupcake kids over here with the wisdom board right here. Quote of the day. There they go. My he and she cupcake twins always help me out with the show. And here's our quote for the day. Love is the weapon of the strong. Think about that, boys and girls. By love, we mean kindness to others is really a very strong force. We sometimes think that it's, getting angry and shouting at the other person that's really going to change things. But really what can change is something much deeper in our hearts, and that is love. So goodbye, boys and girls, until next time when we open up the Tea Party Playhouse for another project. Bye-bye from Auntie Didi.